It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with their opponents. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Blue 58.
15. Mike 15.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right?
Go to 50.
Pick it up.
Hey,
Pick it up.
Mike 15.
Mike 15.
Mike 15.
A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants. Right, fellas, right. Let's go. Hey, Mike's.
Check 30.
Mike's 15.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Explorers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for 2 here. Rodgers will throw for it. Buying time to his left. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
12.
They go play action now. Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Check. 40's Mike. 19. 40's the Mike. Check. Let's pick it up. It's outside. Let's get off the field.
This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Not much there, only a yard.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
He runs. Check 52.
They'll try to run with ETN. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
I'm going to run you over.
Once more, ETN. And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Check. We look for signals. Check hot route. Hot. 49.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
That's what it
it's
is,
caught.
baby. That's what.
Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Nighthawks are back within a couple of the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
55 rushing yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. On play action, now Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Now, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Hey, pick your game up. Over.
Now a play fake. Rodgers being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
319. 15, all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
319 done.
Mike 15.
Not here.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
358. Back north.
Come on, oh, come on, oh.
319.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Explorers are able to extend their lead. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl.
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
All day, baby, let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, I'm coming after you.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run.
Focus, defense, focus. Under 10, under 10, 10. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40. It's our field. It's our field.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 9, check 9. Alert 3, alert 3.
Go, 4 down, 4 down.
SOS.
Now it's Wilson. Out to his left. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Spot that.
Here's Wilson to throw.
Come on, bring it,
And
baby,
this time
bring
he's
it.
got the hookup. It's complete. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Nighthawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Jump out!
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Got this complete to Racy McMath. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2nd and 5.
Right here, 41 Mike.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Play action. Now Wilson. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
They go play action with Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Etienne will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Zebra.
He'll try again, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Nighthawks have moved out in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And they'll try and set up the screen to ETN. Touchdown! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Nighthawks take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Y'all not ready.
Right, fellas, right. Let's go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Ooh, with a juke. They find some open field here. And touchdown. A great play there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Explorers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6. And CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
48 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Double dog, that's the way.
Play action. It's Wilson. Open man. That's the tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
What you got?
Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Steps away to his left. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Wilson's throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
47, Mike, 47.
Let's go, D. Check.
Now it's Wilson.
He'll get this off to ETN.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Nighthawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
88.
On first down, Rodgers.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
Mike. 318. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Go to 50. 59.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Flush to his right. He's gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Mike 315.
Mike's 47.
In your face.
Wilson wants to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Rodgers to throw once more. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Rodgers throw into the hands of Pitts here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that